Today on People Now.
Give it a go. Being a vocal group, you can kind of apply yourself to all different songs and kind of make them your own, which is fun.
Let us entertain you with one of the hottest acts in Vegas right now.
Joy to the world, the Lord is come.
It's Human Nature.
Plus, cute boys and puppies.
Why Don't We are answering your burning questions.
And are you headed to the movies this weekend?
I mean, this kid is a wonder.
Yeah. I like it. I wish you did like what you did there. I'm tongue-tied. We've got you covered. Let's go.
Get on my back.
Hell no!
I'll carry you, come on.
I would rather die.
Get on my back.
Nope, I'm gonna die. Let me go!
Dwayne Johnson and Kevin Hart are the Christmas gift that we all want and need this holiday season. In Jumanji, Welcome to the Jungle, one of the big movies in theaters through the holidays. And here to break down all that box office gold is host of EW The Show, Lola Oguneke. Thank you for being here.
Happy to be here.
Yeah, it's good to talk to you. Let's start with Jumanji. I didn't know that I needed this or that I wanted this, but I do, and it's epic. It kind of looks like Jurassic Park, King Kong, Journey to the Center of the Earth, all mashed up into one, and I love it. Do you?
I love it, and I didn't know that I needed Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson and Kevin Hart in the same film.
I know, right?
But I don't want them to ever work with anybody else. They're fantastic together. They have great chemistry, and they're funny. There's a lot of action. There's a lot of energy, and it feels like a summer movie, but in the middle of winter, and that's exactly what I need right now, too.
They have proved their chemistry before, and I'm glad to see it here. Now, next up, Tom Hanks is my all-time favorite, and I guess maybe everyone else's, too. He's teaming up with Meryl Streep in The Post, centers around the nation's first female newspaper publisher, and then a major scandal with the government. This is a big, pretty heavy movie, isn't it?
This is an adult movie.
Yeah, right.
Movie, yes, and it's the first time that Meryl Streep and Tom Hanks have ever been in a film together, which is
surprising, right? Yeah.
But these are the two legends of Hollywood, and they're finally teaming up together. Meryl Streep plays Katharine Gamm, who's the publisher of the Washington Post, and Tom Hanks plays Ben Bradley, who was a legendary editor. It's set in 1971 at the Washington Post, and they're trying to uncover the Pentagon Papers, which exposes all the duplicitous activity that was happening in Vietnam. It's heady stuff, it's intellectual, but this is going to be big during award season, so watch this one.
And as you're saying, maybe this year's spotlight in some ways,
this
right?
This year's spotlight, definitely.
All right, very different note here. Aka, excuse me.
Excuse me.
So pumped for Pitch Perfect 3. The Bellas are back, this time facing new challenges against a group using instruments and their voices. OMG, what are we in for here?
The pitches are back! So they travel to Europe to perform for the troops, and of course, hijinks ensue, and everybody's back for this one. You've got Rebel Wilson, Anna Kendrick, Hailey Steinfeld, and Brittany Snow. And again, they hit all the right notes with this film. I love this series. This is the trilogy that keeps on giving.
It is, and it's just so fun. Look, you can't help but just like sing along as you go through it, and the soundtrack's always fantastic.
But people are saying this may be the last one, so you've got to go and see this one.
Yeah, make sure.
The end of the road. End of the road. Shall we do it?
Love till the end of. Okay,
No.
Copyright infringement. Rights and clearances. Christmas weekend, big at the movies, lots of anticipation for The Greatest Showman. Now, we have seen Hugh Jackman posting about this for weeks. I'm excited for it. Are you excited?
I am. Wolverine is back, but this time he's playing P.T. Barnum, and it's about one of the greatest showmen on earth, P.T. Barnum, the man who created Barnum and Bailey's Circus.
Right, yeah.
Exactly. And so he's been trying to get this film made for a year. It's a real passion project for him, and now it's here. We've got Zac Efron, yeah, he's playing P.T. Barnum's protege, and we've got Zendaya, who plays a tortured trapeze artist.
I just like the look and feel of it. Like, I like the era and everything about it.
And you've got all these aerial stunts. It feels very like Moulin Rouge. Expect big shows, big musical performances. It's going to be a huge one. Okay, rounding it out quickly. Molly's Game, true story of an Olympic-class skier turned poker mogul. Bizarre story, really intriguing story. She holds this high-stakes poker game that swept throughout Hollywood, and all the major A-listers attended this game. She gets caught by the FBI, decides not to snitch, ends up writing a best-selling book, and now it's a movie. Here we go. It all comes around, and money in the end, I guess. So many great choices in theaters for the holidays, Lola. Thank you so much for breaking it down. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, guys, still ahead, we are getting you in the holiday spirit with some classic Christmas tunes sung a cappella style. Plus, Boyband Why Don't We is answering your burning fan questions with the help of some adorable puppies. Yes, you heard me right. Get ready to swoon.
This is Jennifer Lawrence in People. This is Jennifer photobombing Taylor Swift. And Sarah Jessica Parker, and Liam Hemsworth. This is Jared Leto in People, photobombing Anne Hathaway. And Reese sneaking one in on Sophia and Joe. This is Dustin Hoffman, photobombing the dame herself, Judi Dench. Proving that while we all love the fashion of the red carpet, it's people who steal the show. People. The details make the story. Don't miss this week's People.
If a puppy comes in here,
no way.
I'm gonna hug it.
I swear. Oh my God.
What's up? Why don't we?
We're answering your burning questions with the help of some furry friends.
So after the Jake Paul and Logan Paul fight, I was wondering if you and Jake Paul are friends.
All good in the hood.
We love everybody.
So sorry, Logang, and sorry, Logan, again. And I also want to apologize to the Why Don't We boys.
It was just all fun and games, yeah.
But you still can't sell out any shows. No, you still can't find some matching clothes.
What do you look for in a girl? You know, I really like big ears, you know, some like long nails, a girl that squeaks a little bit. You know,
I think he's speaking on behalf of
some blue eyes, a really nice snout.
Hi, Why Don't We? We have a question. What was your favorite childhood TV show?
Drake and Josh.
Favorite? Oh, yeah.
I love that show.
Wizards of Waverly Place.
Yeah. Wizards of Waverly Place. I used to watch that all the time.
Yeah.
iCarly.
Selena Gomez.
What? There is a spell for that?
Yeah.
It's fun to sing Despacito.
Yeah.
Hey, buddy. We just go on.
Oh, dude. We all have to say it right now. You ready? 1, 2, 3. Ed Sheeran.
I'm in love with your body. Oh.
You know, I bought some dope.
You guys are going to be celebrating the holidays with the iconic iHeartRadio Jingle Ball tour. Everyone knows about it. Everyone loves it. To get there, it's got to feel pretty good. How you feeling?
It's yeah.
Surreal.
It's crazy. Actually, like, me and my sister have had this tradition of going to the Jingle Ball in Minnesota every year since 2009. So then this year,
We've just like,
so it's crazy.
We've dreamed of playing at places like MSG and stuff, and now we're doing it. So
and like the people on the shows are like Taylor Swift, Ed Sheeran, Camila Cabello. I want to talk to Camila.
Oh, really? I think there's something more than just like.
I just want to say hi. No, we have never met or anything. I just like have always thought she was attractive. A very nice girl.
Do you feel more confident in the approach with her, or is it like, are you approaching her as a fan?
I think Jonah, of all people, is gonna know the right way of doing it.
Jonah, just feel it in the moment.
He's that guy. Now we're like making a statement though, so it'll be awkward. Camila, if you're watching this, I'm sorry.
All right, Camila, you listening? Excuse the pun here, but why don't we make this happen? Sorry, I had to do it. Boyband Why Don't We has been exploding since the release of their EP Invitation. They are now gearing up for this year's star-studded iHeartRadio Jingle Ball tour. The band gave us a little taste of what's to come. Prepare to sing along.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3.
Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh.
Hey.
Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh.
Hey. Hey. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
This is Jennifer Aniston, who told people her beauty secret. It's called water. This is Julia Roberts, who confessed her $1 million beauty treatment. It's called sleep. This is Courtney, who escapes to the spa. And Michelle, who swears by good lighting. And this is Beyonce, who woke up like this. These are People's insider trading tips to beauty from the world's most beautiful. People. The details make the story. Don't miss this week's People.
The a cappella group Human Nature has headlined the Venetian in Las Vegas for years. They also have a new album out called Jukebox The Ultimate Playlist, covering all of the classics. They're also heading out on tour. Well, they recently stopped by our studios to tell us about all the things they've got cooking. Let's just say they will be everywhere.
Being in Vegas for 8 years, it's always great to get out and play to other cities. So that's kind of the cool thing, just to take our show across the country, meet new people, and just get show people what human nature is all about.
Yeah, what cities are you most excited to hit?
New York.
Well, New York, obviously.
Okay, well, yeah, we always will love
We're
to have
actually
you
getting
there.
to play in Times Square at the PlayStation Theatre. So,
Really?
yeah, to be in such a legendary place, you know, it's going to be really fun.
Your new studio CD, Jukebox, the Ultimate Playlist, covers many classic hits. You guys obviously do such a good job of taking these songs that weren't exactly made for multiple voices, then you put all your harmonies together. I don't know how you do it. What is your favorite?
We're geniuses.
You're geniuses. No, you really are.
Basically. We're humble as well, though.
Yeah, very humble. What's been the song that's been the hardest to convert? That maybe you tried and you're like, we gotta get this, but it was just really difficult.
Stand By Me was a song that we kind of approached just not hesitantly, because it's such a classic song. So many people love that song. We didn't want to spoil what people loved about the original, but we've kind of given it a gospel feel, I suppose, for the record. And it's come out as one of the highlights for me, just to be able to take it that way from where it was. And so each song has its own trickiness about it, but that one was just, we really wanted to get it right. So that was a one to really take seriously for us.
Now, I'm just curious, have you ever covered like a recent pop song or ever done anything like that? Would you ever branch into that?
We often do.
Yes, we actually do. In our show in Vegas, we don't just stick to those classic 50s and 60s jukebox songs. We take it all the way through to songs, I suppose, that you would hear on a jukebox today, that you would choose if you were in a diner. So we go all the way from the Beatles all the way through to Bruno Mars and everything in between, the 70s and the 80s, all the way up.
Justin Bieber?
A little bit. We haven't done any Biebs.
Maybe not Justin Bieber.
We did Sorry.
We did do Sorry as
You did do Sorry?
I'm sorry. Yeah. We did Sam Smith recently.
Okay.
Yeah.
Pink.
Yeah.
Okay, so you guys kind of cover all of it.
Well,
give it a
being
go.
a vocal group, you can kind of apply yourself to all different songs and kind of make them your own, which is fun.
You guys are all over the place. You also have a PBS special coming out, Human Nature Jukebox in concert from the Venetian. This is very exciting. What excites you the most about this? Why should we tune in?
The PBS special for us is, it really, looking back on it, we're so happy with how it came out. It really captured our personalities, the show, and there's so much energy in our live show. So it's really fun, and there's this, I think people are really going to love it and just imagine that they were there with us recording, so that's what we're most excited about.
Why Don't We aren't the only ones showing off their singing chops on today's show. We also had a little help getting into the holiday spirit from Human Nature. Check this out.
Hey guys, we're Human Nature. Are you feeling Christmassy? We are. Sing this with us. Joy to the world, the Lord is come. Let earth receive her King. Let every heart prepare room, and heaven and nature sing, and heaven and nature sing, and heaven and nature sing. Joy to the world, joy to the world. Merry Christmas.
All right, guys, coming up next week, we are keeping you up to date with our weekly Kardashians recap.
Plus, the Radio City Rockettes join us live, and they're kicking us into holiday shape for the annual Christmas Spectacular.
Thanks for watching.